Check one, check two. Happy Friday. All right, I am running late. We got the website updates ready to roll last night. I'm excited at the end here today to show you guys the updates and enhancements to the new page. And let's get to it. All right, let me get the live stream chat up here. Good morning. All right, so I'm acutely aware that the no list is well in effect for me. Very tired. Finished up around 4 a.m. this morning, getting the website changes the way that I wanted them. So bear with me a little bit here this morning. Extra caution is required. We got about 30 seconds till the open. Got full auto turned on. I'm gonna let the tools do the work here for the first 5 minutes. Curtis, could you check the MacVU services, please, sir? Looks like it might be stuck. Punch a reset for me there if you would.
Double delta EAM on the one.
No, maybe it's just reiterating neutral a lot. Hadn't seen that. Maybe we're just dead in the middle there. All right, here comes the open.
Upper bands touch EAM on the 38. Double delta EAM on the 1.
All right, shifted to just briefly sell side there for the moment. We've got longs favorable pretty much everywhere, though tide. Let's zoom out here for a second. Get some of the high time frame stuff set up.
Speed of YM 190. Double delta EAM on the 1.
Let's see, we actually had a red, but it got blown through, which means that is a green on the tide. And same thing on the wave. Most recent. And let's take a look at what time the news is coming in here.
Double delta EAM on the 38. Upper bands touch EAM on the
All right, we got some 10 a.m. news, so that will be the next one there. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and take a manual entry on this one.
103.
First Alpha Omega after a big move up here. I'll stop out underneath if it doesn't work out. Oh, it's going to be a close one. Oh, getting stopped out on trade number 1. Ouch. All right, so tried for the 1
touch EAM on the 38.
AOC there. Serves me right for not letting the first 5 minutes shake out there. It's 9:32. AOC trade number 1. Oh, it's a loser. Switch that to red there.
Short EAM on the 1. Speed of YM 169. DCDM EM on the 1.
All right, double cross after a big move down. Give that one more shot here on the upside. Stops under double cross here.
Target filled.
All right, target
filled.
1. See if it's got any more legs. We are on moderate buy currently. All right, I'll close it up there, coming back to point of entry. Didn't get a great entry on that. Wish I would have been a little bit deeper into the double crosses there on that one. Trade number 2.
Speed of YM90 CDM EM on the 1.
Okay, forming the zone right here. We got double cross at the bottom of the zone, double cross at the top of a zone. Currently moderate buy. Still about 45 seconds till the first 5 minutes to finish out here.
Speed of YM103. Speed of YM103.
All right, first 5 minutes just completed there. Oh, I forgot to turn off real-time protection. I think we just hung. 1 second. All right, so got some technical difficulties going on here this morning already. All right, there's a double delta. Gonna be looking for the short up in here. I'm going to punch in on
119.
none, and I'm going to start it here at the gold line. So double, hoping that we can get a triple out of this, but we have seen recently YM personality ends up giving me some pretty decent juice just off of even two sometimes. There's the triple. So trying to capitalize, going a little big on the triple ready up here.
Speed of YM60.
Which will hopefully be signaling a ready down.
Upper bands touch EM on the 38.
Okay, hopefully that is retail punching in long there, trying to get a breakout.
Speed
Some
of
ticks here.
YM71.
All right, here comes
Speed of YM71.
double king timing. I want to see a break of that bat, hopefully.
Fib.em on the 8th.
There we go. Take half there.
Double delta em on the 1.
Oh, okay. And that could be the end of that move. I'll take the rest right there. Gets me to 620 there this morning for the triple ready up. Let's get some hype for the 3RDD.
Advanced touch em on the 38th.
Yeah, I could have held that a little bit longer there, but we punch another one. Sometimes we can end up going back the other way, especially when we have been buy side. Although, look at that. We did go neutral. That is juicy. So we could have a big turn here.
Double delta em on the 8th.
Let's go 5 big. Go. Okay, that last Enigma was a winner. Ends up going all the way to target. And we're getting wide legs here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on continuous. That was trade number 3. The winner. Technically, that is winner, winner, chicken dinner. And ready for a bonus. Make sure and smash that like button. We're already, let's see, we got about 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes to get to 50 likes.
Speed of YM94.
So we did not shift to sell side, stayed neutral. Let's watch, see where we go here.
DCDM on YM8738.
All right, double cross, top of a zone here in sellers. I do think that that was a trap up top. Let's see if I can play against that trap. I'm here in sellers, come in there. There's a cross. Try to add to that position, see if I can max it out here. Again, looking to expand on the higher time frame. I'll talk about that here in just a moment. Here, I want to concentrate on execution if I need to bail here at this cross.
Speed of YM.
Don't want to form a trap on both sides.
Speed of YM80.
Sometimes can happen. Currently still moderate buy. We did not stay in neutral. Oh, come on. We just went back to neutral, bro. Come on back down for me. Oh, don't do that to me. Come on now. Look at this. We just went to moderate sell. What are you doing to me, YM? YM. YM, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?
Speed of YM 55.
Get down there. We went to moderate sell. So we've got at least 3 instruments of the 4 turning here. Wonder if YM is going to have some different personality here. It's very rude. It's going to make me half up at entry. Following my SOPs. Alright, so couldn't maximize that position, unfortunately, because it just went too heavy on me. Into a shark here.
Double delta EM on the 1. Speed
Okay.
of YM 57.
Went moderate sell. Stay here for me. There you go. Crack that Gartley. Crack it. Thank you.
DCDM EM.
Ah, come on. Double cross, bottom of the zone. Went ahead. Had to kill it. That is a red. So tough one right there. That's the one that made it a little bit more difficult. Had it not, I would have been able to capitalize on that big time. Probably would have been a $2,000 or $3,000 play opportunity there. Just made it a little bit more difficult. But we did get the triple ready up. Read for a higher time frame coming in to take over the move, and we likely continue down a bit further. The high time frame, let's come back and see what that is. Let me turn off full auto there for a second.
Fib.EM on the 8th.
So up top there, we also had the red dot with the ready up for the turning point, pushing us down. And of course, what gave us the additional confidence is that triple ready up. RTY dropping in on me. Thank you, John. Yeah, felt I mean, we just played out what we had in front of us, but it did get a little tricky there for a second. I mean, this one, when it when it pulled the little miniature middle finger and then did 2, that's pretty rare. You don't normally see 2 middle finger plays right next to each other like that. Yes, that was a monster shakeout there. We also got the ready up signal up top here as well to signal a potential big turn, higher time frames. Let's add one more to it. We also had the pink dot on the 38. Oh, somebody tell me again. What is YM? No, actually, I think that's right. We had to change it yesterday because we briefly switched to NQ at you guys' request end of day yesterday, correct? All right, that was trade number 3. I'm going to hang in here for a bonus. We got 12 minutes until the news. All right, Jim, in a bit. Push or pull? Oh, bro, you don't do opposing. You don't do the push versus pull? You don't do a push then a pull? Bro, you need to be doing the push then a pull if you want aesthetics, bro. Fastest way to the best physique, ladies and gents.
Enigma short on the EM1.
You push with your chest, then you pull with your back right after to stretch it out. Are they going to give me an easy one? Are they going to hand me an easy moonshot right about now? I'll take it. Yeah, if you do tries, follow it with buys. If you do buys, follow it with tries. If you do push-ups, then do row machine, then
target filled. Target filled.
yeah, we're getting a little hashtag too easy right there. Market's handing me out candy. I'm over here talking about gym bro stuff. Just hands me another 600 bucks. I'll take it. Ready to get a little moonshot hype in the chat.
At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we get University of Michigan data. Sentiment final.
Double
Forecast
delta EM on
69
the one.
spot 4 on the
Calisthenics. I said
One-year
aesthetics.
inflation final. Forecast 2.7% on the prior 2.7%. 5-year inflation final. Forecast
Aesthetics.
1%. Conditions. Forecast 63 on the prior 62.9. And expect.
All right, news is coming in about 10 minutes.
3.4 on the prior 73.
Double delta EM on the one.
Okay, double ready up. You know the drill. We could turn here. There's two. Let's see if we get a third.
Speed of YM61. Speed of YM61.
A third to set the trap. When you say researching some tickers, you talking about you're going to take us up on the stocks stuff? You want to do some showcasing of stocks? Oh, I'm excited. Some of you guys want to showcase stocks, man. I cannot wait. That is very exciting. A lot of people just don't know that ALGOBOX works on stocks. So we're going to let people know, but there's only one of me.
On the one.
There's the triple. Okay, so the question is this going to be the big turn up? That tells us big time frame could be on the move to the upside. Currently longs favorable on the day. I have day within striking distance there. We have prior high below us. Oh, lots of ready ups now. Okay, let's watch how we develop here. There's going to be a big move from this section one way or the other. Let's draw in a zone for it. Be ready for some plays with the zone. Could be big up or big down from this section, and it's before news by about 7 minutes. Yeah, but Brandon, are you talking about
YM51.
stock stickers? You talking about you gonna roll with us on some stocks? Talk to me some more, brother. You planning on questions like you planning on running a stream, gonna start a YouTube channel? What are your thoughts, brother? You're gonna roll with the stocks. All right. Very exciting. For those of you guys who, if I did not get you guys back with a call this week, today's my day. It's Friday. Finished out the website changes. It's looking pretty good. Two to 3 days a week, have some information. Awesome. It's an open set of plays. There's lots of ways to do that. Doesn't just have to be one. Stocks has so many. There are so many stocks. Whenever people are looking at plays for stocks, there's so many. So there can definitely be multiple people going at it. So we're looking for a few trainers that'll tell people, hey, you want some cool entries on stocks? We've got some.
At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we get University of Michigan data. Sentiment forecast 69.4 on the prior 69. 1 year inflation final forecast 2.7% on the prior 2.7%. 5 year inflation forecast.
I might have left a little bit too much space right here. I just noticed.
Conditions forecast 63 on the prior.
I'll have to fix that little section.
9. And expectations forecast 73.4 on the prior 73.
Start your 2-week free trial. Don't forget, if you will answer a few questions for me during this event, during your 2-week free trial, I will hook you up with a better than Black Friday discount offer just for answering a few questions for me. Yeah, it's easy stuff like, hey, how'd you find us? Blah, blah, blah. You know, that type of stuff. Discord last night. Talking about someone was using it. Buying calls, OTM. Very cool. Yeah, that's true. If you're playing it with options, because usually, with PDT rules, you have to, talk to people about that. People don't know about, there are people who, don't know if they're brand new to markets, and most people start in stocks because it's easier to understand. Yeah, at the same time, they're at a disadvantage. A lot of people don't even know they're at a disadvantage. So hopefully we can teach them. But we need some folks who are willing to hop in there and do the teaching. We got our free Discord trade room. Make sure you get in there. It's also where you can get the best tech support. If you have any issues, just open up a ticket on the left-hand side. Our guys respond real quick. There we are here on YouTube.
Consumer sentiment.
There is a button at the top there for request a callback. So if you would like to get on a chat with me, look it up. And don't forget, if you guys sign up in the next, how many days are left till October? 1, 2, 3. 3 days left in October to get the one-on-one calls with me. We are bringing back the one-on-one calls for the folks who signed up during our back-to-school offer. So in between each of the 40 days, if you want to schedule a call with me to go through your progress, you got 3 more days to join with us, and we'll include the one-on-ones. Looking forward to chatting with you guys. All right, let me move the little news section up here for a sec. 10 a.m. coming any moment here in about 2 minutes.
On the 1.
All right, how do you guys like that triple ready up? Even when it might have felt like it was going short. Do you guys like how the triple ready up said, kind of don't think so? Let's measure the called move just to the current one. That is a 60 tick up move, ladies and gents. Oh, did you adjust it, Eddie? Very cool. Thank you, sir. I was concerned that I might have needed to, so I'm looking at it right now. It actually, so it looks like what might need to do. See how this looks too tight? So it actually needs more space down here. So be careful if you went in and just adjusted the top, it's gonna squeeze everything in too much. So it actually needs more, I think a little more space at the bottom potentially. A little more space there, a little less at the top. So just, you know,
I'll lead with the University of Michigan.
balance it out if you didn't mind. Thank you, sir. Biotimus. All right, news coming out any second now. Let's see how the market reacts. We got a double ready up here now, so potentially we'll look for the third. A triple could signify a move back down. Anything could happen here at the news. 15 seconds. Hands off. Here we go. 15 seconds.
$70.1, $70.1 higher than forecast, $69.4. 1 year inflation final 2.7%, 2.7% as expected. 5 year inflation 3.1%, 3.1% higher than forecast, 3%. Expectations 74.4, 74.4 higher than forecast, 73.
And you gotta love how the double ready up still gets a beautiful push.
3.3 higher than
Push
forecast.
down on that, plenty to make on that. It's 54 tick drop off of the double ready up. What a boss. Yeah, they are. They're at a massive disadvantage of stocks, so we can educate them and convert them to futures. It's true. But there are, so I wanted to come back to talk about that when someone said, well, one of his buddies was trading options. And well, that does change things. So with options,
Double delta EM on the 1.
if you've got good place at entry, then,
Speed of YM.
you know, if you're an options person and you're just, you know how it is. People get stuck on their things. They want to do X, Y, or Z. They want to play options. Then they've got the leverage they want. If you're getting pinpoint entry locations and advantages like, I don't know, you get a triple ready up in a direction, cool, they just catch them off sides, and then you can play an option. So you can still technically do the, small account thing in the options space. So if you're just, really like you got a particular stock you like to trade, you know it like the back of your hand. Maybe, some people back in the day when it was super popular when I was trading stocks long ago to trade Apple every day. The apple of my eye. I don't want a stock market. I want max leverage, definitely options, 0 DT. Yeah, that's true. That would be, that's a good point. Yeah, very good point. No time decay to have to deal with. Good point. The thing with ALGOBOX, having your pinpoint entry locations, having that cheat for it. If you're gonna trade the instrument, our system doesn't care what instrument you're trading. It is agnostic to the instrument. It still does its work. Oh, speaking of doing its work, let's come back here. Look at this. So, all the way up, BL123, R2 still up above us. However, after pink dot push down, we then had a divergence fire pull down multi-bar, and those are 38 ticks a piece. So that's like an 80 tick down move.
YM87. Speed of YM87.
Okay, that is a double cross at the bottom of a big move here. I'm going to toe in the water here because I'm already should be done on my day here, but I'm going to give it a shot here. Double cross, bottom of a big down move. Oftentimes can signify a trap with a little reversal here. Let's see if that plays here for me. We are strong buy, and we got a double cross here at the bottom of that move.
Double delta EM on the 4.
Target filled.
Target's filled. And across at the top gets me 2K. Little toe in the water play, handing me another $400 to get me to 2K on the session. 2020.
Fib.EM on the 8.
On the P&L, like 2020 vision.
Upper bands touching
With the algo box. Nowhere else. All right, I have filled my kitty, ladies and gents. First trade was a loser. Then winner, 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 winner. On that session, 10:04. Remember Apple? Not heavily into them, 2013. Stock split. Yeah, it was like basically just wait. Back then, you know, it was wait for a pullback and buy again. You know, like back when the
speed of YM60
tech bubble bull run, it was crazy. People thought they were geniuses because it's just like every down move, just buy the dip. BTFD, buy that dip. Okay, got a double cross coming in on a higher time frame. That is a rare bird right there. Let's see, it is a Friday, so sometimes Fridays can just be marching orders up and up and up. Has anyone seen any AO clustering on any low time frames on other instruments? I've only got the Dow in front of me, but somebody do a quick scan around if you've got the 20 chart layout and let me know, do you see any low time frame AO clustering on anything that would indicate whether or not today was going to be one of those grindy trend days for the rest of the day type of scenarios. We got some good movement there for the first 36 minutes of the US Open. But whether that continues or not, sometimes you can see it if we see the lower time frame AOC. I do not see any on the YM.
Divergence down EM on the 8.
But I am not a fan of the Friday grinder when those occur. So I love it when the system tips its hand to me and shows us that.
Yields fall.
You can only read it with ALGOBOX.
7 basis points at 3.503%.
None on NQ. All right.
YM56. Speed of YM56.
Who's got me a read on RTY? And then somebody hook us up with an ES read. ES on the ones is clustering with AOs. Okay, Casey, can you send a screenshot into the Discord channel chat? I just want to check the time of day. As long as it's not right there at the open. ES will cluster right at the open, but like within the last 15 minutes. If it's in the last 15 minutes, that's where I would want to be I don't want to say concerned, but we would want to know. Okay, yeah, so we're looking for the AOC, Alpha Omega Clusterings, where you just see way more Alpha Omegas on a chart than normal. See what we love, like right here on the YM, this is kind of perfect. When's the last Alpha Omega? Hadn't seen one in a while, right? They should be semi-rare if you're going to get some good plays back and forth. Like, here's the last one inside of that zone, 11. I remember my very first play was a 1 AO. That actually might have been it there after I had to. Unfortunately, my system crashed right after. In fact, it was right here. Yeah. So ends up afterwards, there was no AO. So I wonder if that was a faker or a data glitch. Cause y'all remember that my first loss was we had the up move, we had an alpha omega pretty near there, which probably should have kind of given me more of a warning on that. But I took the green AO cross right here, and I stopped out below it. It was my first loss of the morning. Stopped out below the cross, and then coming down, and we ended up, I think we came back up. Yeah, we did. But yeah, so like no clustering here at all. But all of a sudden, if you're on a chart and you're on a low time frame, and you see, oh, there's alpha omegas everywhere. There's one there and 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 there. You're like,
Barclays
it's a beautiful tip for us that's going, okay, today is going to be a grinder trend,
with consecutive rate cuts until June 2020,
and that can do one, you know,
rate of 2%.
I want to say one of several things, but no, the market's going to do its thing. I'm talking about how you play it. Several ways to play it. One, close up for the day and go away. Go do some other things with the fam, or pick up your hobby. Read your Bible. Because yeah, those days, because they don't just grind in one direction. They can grind into a direction, make a nasty trap that you might get off sides on, roll back the other way. You want to stay basically with the MAC VU, but if you get caught off sides on one of those, you know, you can go, it's just a pain, and then roll again. So very tricky style day. Now if you're catching it at the end of the day where you don't have time for a midday shift, awesome. So, you know, you can ride that grinder end of day. But if you see it in the morning, be careful that day. Be careful.
Double delta EM on the 4.
But it can give you that warning ahead of time to know. Ooh, multi-ready ups on the 4s. Let's go up top and take a look. So we could be having a remember on the 4s, that means a very large time frame could be coming in for a pivot turn. So look for a trap, then big picture time frame, new bar, and then likely tends to be a slow grind. Remember, if it's slow, it's going to go. If it's fast, it's racquetball, right? Remember the racquetball analogy? Fast and hard off the back wall, comes back. But if you dribble it to the front, it will stay. Speaking of stay, don't forget, if you turn on the psychology module text option, the T over here on the right, you see the T is on. You're going to get some additional information down here with your speedometer. It is too slow on this time frame. Now let's come down to the bottom though, and we've got the signal that says we've got valid speed. Right now, valid, which means we're over 30. Yep, pretty close. At 50, this will actually shift and tell you great speed, just because that's what I have my value set to. Remember, you can change that if you find a speed that you like. How would you know? Market replay, right? Spend some time in market replay, especially on those weekends, folks. Put in the time, and it will pay a dime. There is a direct correlation in the amount of time you spend in market replay and the size of your P&L. Write that one down. get in that practice, just like any other video gamer. The more they play, the better they get. Now, I would also say there's an alternative to playing it yourself. So, gamers also know this. Did you know that great gamers, like, I don't know, Quake 3 players back in the day, Quake Live, especially those fast first-person shooters where it's arena shooters, lots of movement, lots of quick action, a lot of style, and where someone can absolutely dominate a game. Not your typical, you know, Call of Duty, everybody gets randomly placed on the map and stuck in front of people so that everybody can win. Everybody gets to win. Now, back in the day where games were real, where skill mattered, if you watch a great player play for a period of time, you'll all of a sudden get in the game and you will play better on the next round. So that with that same theory, you could watch me live stream trade. Listen through, talk through, walk through plays. Now, unfortunately, when I'm in live stream mode, a lot of it is me talking through, more teaching and training. That's not my absolute best. You really should not substitute fully, but you can still improve, especially if you're at the beginning of your journey, by watching me do versus you, because you can develop bad habits. If you, people say things like practice makes perfect. That's not true. Practice makes permanent. You don't know that one already. I know it's kind of cliche these days, but sometimes not. I'm always surprised by people who have not heard certain phrases. So if that's not one you know, write it down. Practice makes permanent. So if you practice imperfectly, then it's bad. You're developing a bad habit if you are practicing and reinforcing bad plays, then you're teaching yourself to do bad things. Does that make sense? So make sure you're doing it well. All right, Brandon. Yeah, hit me up and let's talk. We'll talk about some thoughts, ideas, and got some ideas to help you out.
Upper bands touch him on the 38th.
Practice does not always make improvement. Practice makes permanent. Vapidemy trading and see what dumb money's up to. That's a good idea. It's 10:16 and we're only 48 minutes in, so we got some time.
Here's how I run a multi-six-figure
Do tell. Top into old Mike Schwartz at shitonmetrading.com.
It was a loss. Try to have more wins.
There's a strategy for you. Just try to have more wins, guys. Write that one down. You heard it from Mike. Just try to have more wins. Okay, bro.
Yeah, there you go. You got the money in the accounts that matter, the money accounts. Wow, Dow's up 260 now. Dow might be like, yeah, I'm not filling that gap. What are you talking about? Filling the gap? I am not going to fill. Is Dow at new all-time highs on the diamonds? New all-time highs. Two gaps back to back. It's like, I'm not gonna fill it. Not gonna do it. Tesla's green. Not by much. Apple's green, but Apple's looking a little bit weak there. Nvidia down was 2.18%. SMCI. Wow, SMCI was up more. Smack down. Oh wait, hold on.
If it was a loss, try to have more wins.
SMCI's up almost 3%. Pulled off the high here a little bit.
Oh my.
DXY is trying to come back.
Yeah, great room to. I'm telling you, you really got to have the chat open for Mike Schwartz here. Let me send you guys a link. I'll post it in the chat there.
So look, all the flows are going into the Russell and the Dow.
There you go.
Not so much the NASDAQ.
It's the people in this chat that make it even better.
We'll see if the Dow starts pulling back.
There's like super tryhards in the chat. And I don't mean like try hard to trade, because if they would, they'd just be quiet and take their trades. But they really like to make trade calls. And this thing trying to catch attention, be like, oh, follow me, guys. Don't trust me. Trust me. I'm good at the analysis. The anal.
This is the liquidity. Really like 89 to about 87-ish. Like all that stacked liquidity down there. Doesn't mean we'll make it down there, but
I don't know if they trade with him, but they definitely sit in his chat and try to tell everybody else what they think, which is great. Like, it is literally a great room to trade against, because you can get multiple people making plays in a direction, which is, if you've watched my video on retail run,
we got a little bit of liquidity here on the NASDAQ. See if we can,
the combination is, remember, 2 retail
not enough for me
people making a trade call in a direction, but they have to put money on it. They have to have gone, I'm long. They can't say, I think it's going to go long. Nah,
we can grab this 280 liquidity.
that's not enough. It's like, I'm in long at, and they give a,
we bounce up, maybe
a number, or if they're like, I'm in long right now, I'm in 2 contracts long, or I'm whatever, and 2 of them are saying, yeah, I'm long too. Awesome. Wait for a signal on our setup in the opposite direction. Don't just play against them instantly. Remember, wait for our setup too, because sometimes, a broken clock is right twice a day. They could be right, but if our system shows an opposing,
dang it, I couldn't switch over.
That's exposing that they're on the wrong side. Make sense?
That makes me mad.
So 2 people agreeing to a long.
Liquidity.
Oh, look, folks, he just made 3 ticks. He just took a 3-tick trade.
I tried to move over the screen and then I couldn't.
Look at that, 3-ticker.
Quick enough.
Oh, he took it off. Hold on, let me rewind it. Let's see it again.
That makes me
Let's see it. Let's see what made you mad.
I was gonna play it down to the liquidity down here at 280, and
look at that.
I tried to move over the screen and then I couldn't move my limit quick enough.
3-ticker, eh?
Yeah, maybe that's a blessing in disguise. Maybe that's the
shooting big dogs, bro. What'd you hit that moving average entry? Woo!
There we go.
Mikey, bro, you are unlocking the power. Woo!
I wanted to target that
Upper
liquidity
bands
down here.
touch him on the 38.
But maybe, so whatever. It is what it is.
Oh,
back up.
gotta read that cancer chart on the left, bro. I need to call your oncologist.
Nice little push up.
All right, with this nice big juicy move up, let's see if the people in his room are saying anybody getting into longs. Let's see. It said just got a nasty fill, but took 10 points from 90. What does that even mean? Oh, we went long at 202.90. Yeah, calling it afterwards doesn't count. Doesn't count if you call it afterwards.
On the Dow.
Order flow? Nah, he uses crook map. Crook map cancer charts.
See if I can get for a bigger move.
But yeah, if you get a few people agreeing in a direction and we come up here and we see a triple ready up, be a great example, right? So retail could be looking, oh, it looks like it's going up. Okay, cool, getting long. See 2 of them get long. Wait for a few ready ups. And then play the opposite side of them. You can basically increase the size of your play and your confidence in your play. All right, we just reached a gold target right here, so it could be a GLR potential.
It's a pretty straight move up on the Dow. See if maybe I can target. I'm gonna try to target this area right here. So 765. No, I want more than that. I think we get more. Actually, I'm going to target the edge of this minus development area. 664. Probably gonna front run that a little bit.
Your future is at your fingertips.
see some of my other favorites. You got people like, can I pop out his chat? Yeah, his chat is actually more valuable than any of it. Look at this. So I saw this guy Hamster particularly. I mean, if you have the name Hamster, it kind of tells you enough of things, but a few in my Discorded, especially the ones who also, you know, English be hard. In my Discorded, just shorted apples, mangoes galore. You know, but it's harder when it's a trade call in a stock, but sometimes we're like, a few in my Discorded went long in queue. Great. So they're long in queue. I am looking for a short. Makes sense? Like, they're just spelling it out here in their chat. What liquidity? Okay, tell me you're stupid without telling me you're stupid. Stupidity rhyme with liquidity. Oh yes, liquidity. What liquidity on InQ are now? Right now or in for Rizzles Dizzles. Oh, you told me what liquidity was? Okay, thank you. Now I blew my account for short. Thank you for liquidity information. I heard that's what I asked for, the liquidity, stupidity. Now I go back to my Uber route. Watching for 50-point rug pool.
Japan's incoming.
All right. So looking for, this doesn't count. I'll give an example of what doesn't count.
Policy trend won't change.
When Captain Stupid
Upper bands touching
says he's watching for it, no, not until he says I'm long or I'm short. When you're guessing games don't count. Okay, he's got to actually commit and say I'm long, right? Or I'm going short or I'm short. Then we look for position. Makes sense? Okay, there's the second one. Wait for the third.
Double delta EMA.
And there's the third. Even myself, I'll take that one for a little snagger.
Upper bands touch EM on the 38th. Double delta EM.
All right, yoked and smoked. We got another one. Got 10 ticks out of it. 265. Wish I would have gotten a little bit bigger on that. Held it for a few more seconds, but you know, when I'm on a bonus roll, and I mean, the thing is literally standing straight up on strong buy, I am just trying to get a little T1 out of it. But I think we're going to have some fun right here. Triple ready up, so let's wait until the Muppets start talking about getting long. Let's see if Mikey will go long here. Mikey gets long, then we got a triple ready short. Two-minute warning.
All right. Sorry, guys. Family members needing help with a storm.
Okay. Captain Price saying up only bias.
So. All right. What are we doing? ES still near the highs of the session. down about $31 on the Dow trade at the moment. All right, so Dow trade currently underwater. I think that's going to end up being a good trade. That's what we always say. All right, ES still taking out the highs. New highs on ES. Push. Push, push, push. Again, Fridays, once they set the trend, a lot of times after 10 o'clock news, watch out. Keep trending in that direction the remainder of the day.
Oh, Mike's giving out. Oh, Mike's giving out. Well, you know, sometimes, you know, Friday, personality of a Friday.
Dow's up 333, ES up 13.75. See if the VIX is coming down yet. Yeah, VIX is down 8 cents at the moment. So VIX is back near the lows of the session. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. All right, so I guess I get to reboot all that. That's awesome. All right, give me a moment. I gotta log back into Ninja. It just crashed on me. That's awesome. I'm gonna uninstall it this weekend and reinstall it back
Target
from scratch. So give me a
filled.
moment. Get that all back set up. Get it all set back up. There we go. I see the yes.
I was like, why am I not hitting targets? Hold on. I'm supposed to be on small. Oh my word. I was on big. All right. I'm over here making mistakes on my ATM. That's lovely. I'm like, why am I not punching in? I was looking at the count on the,
probably part of the problem.
yeah. So I'm looking at the count on the ticks. I'm like, why is it saying 12 and I'm not hitting target? Because I'm on big instead of small targeting. Wow. On the ones over here playing big ATMs.
Let's go. Little bit of knocking. See Nasdaq's selling off here a little bit. He's gonna pull the ES back down with it. Yeah, that's not cool. So I don't appreciate that comment, Mike. A lot of my family members' houses are underwater, so go hang out with the cool kids.
All right, there's 10 ticks at that spot right there. See if it'll push one more tick for me.
People sometimes. I tell you. They're special.
You are special, Mikey.
All right, what is
all right, I'm gonna close it up there. I missed my opportunity. I missed my 10 tick shot there, and we could still push here.
All right, so we're down about 40 on that right now. Let's go.
All right, into
I was definitely getting it. Definitely getting it.
Gartley.
And let me resize everything. All right, let's see what we got for liquidity out here on the NASDAQ. Watching at 280 level. A little bit of liquidity down here at 280. That's the level I was shooting for earlier. When I had the mishap and it actually worked out in my favor. Do we get it again? All right, if we can pop up into the moving average a little bit, maybe I'll swing if we get towards the upper.
Gary, you see a pink dot?
Get a smaller bubble up there.
Where's the pink dot? I missed it.
I appreciate that. I mean, for me personally, it's not as bad. It's just my family members. Not really me. Water did not get my house. My yard's flooded, but that's minor compared to water in your house, cars flooded, things like that. Good news, at least their houses didn't catch on fire like some people's. You know, electrical fires or.
All right, here's the move. There's the cross.
Caught a lot of people's houses on fire. I wouldn't say a lot, but you know, more than one. Oh, where's that at? My watch list isn't in the right place. I'm trying to look over and see where everything's at.
Oh, and the ones I got you.
CDM on the 1.
Okay, double cross up here. I'll see if this ends up being a push down. I'll stop out above those crosses and take a loss if we're not gonna give a nice little push down. Looks like a nice, okay, so if retail is, again, these can oftentimes, that's enough for retail to try to get in on some of that.
More than anything.
And let's see, got the finger, got the thumb on close there, and we'll see if that is a fake up move for the drop or if it really ends up being the push. Because it is doubles back to back right in the center of the zone. It's not the top of the zone. So in the center, sometimes that can be the juicy push up.
That's a good question. I'll probably skip Florida and just go to Georgia. We still got the NASDAQ down 50 points, 52 to be exact. Duplicate tab.
Target filled. Target filled.
And thank you very much. That'll get us to 3K on the day. Can we get some 3K hype in the chat? Curtis G on the mic. Sing it to me, baby. Oh, that was a beauty.
I like the setup. I like the bubble setup right here. Definitely not trading interest today. Not doing an A+ day today.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me, it's exhausting. City to city, cause I'm shiny, boys is popping. You keep making plans, babe, I'm sorry, I keep flopping. Call me late at night, cause I love it when you talk. You don't matter where I go with you, not here, it's just not home. I know I can't let go without you near me.
Enigma short on the E1.
Alrighty then.
I do appreciate that though.
18.6.
Much worse situations.
You gonna let me go for 4K right here? All right.
I think
it's 4K or bust.
They need help a lot worse than we do. We got the Russell sitting at session highs. Dow's not far from session highs. ES is pulling back here a little bit. NASDAQ's definitely the weaker of the bunch.
I don't like that it is on strong buy right now, but we've got triple ready ups to the left, which should empower this boss.
Actually tick. Markets go higher and fear and greed index tick down a little bit. Very interesting. Nvidia down 2.5%. Meta is now down. Microsoft's down. Google's not doing bad though. Yeah, Big Bang gets hit a lot. It wasn't like we didn't get, like it wasn't the winds that messed us up. It was really just the water. I mean, we probably had 80.
Oh boy.
Maybe 100-mile-an-hour winds best.
All right, close it. I'm gonna close it. All right, it was 3K or bust. We got a re-entry would be down here. Hopefully this is gonna be a fake trap. A real easy re-entry would be right here at those crosses, but those crosses were the ones that pushed up. There's a target, potential GLR, if we do end up getting people off sides. Now, if it's a real move up, I mean, it could be, but I see a triple ready up over there to the left, so this should be trapping people in. I'm hoping we get that trap in.
I'm not saying it is going to, but I want to keep my eye on it. Dude, Russell 2000 is like, I don't care about that gap.
Touch him on the 38.
Gap, no fills, not happening. Hey Paul, if you go to the little cogwheel, sometimes YouTube will mess it up, and click on the highest definition, it'll fix it. So it should be good. Oh, let me double check. We'll see if I see that on my end or not. Let's log in.
That is a 3 wise men, and it says strong buy, so it's hard to take that play. I want to short that, but I can't. We got 3 wise men and we are strong buy, so 3 wise men tells me I really should go long here. But I'm just that's not my play here. I'm trying to push to that final
40, it should be good.
hitting that 4K scenario.
All right, Nasdaq's pushing up right here. You changed it, but it doesn't change.
Retry on the Enigma is a few ticks away here.
The browser and tried it. Hit refresh.
All right, I'm going all the way for it. I'm going all the way for it. I'm gonna go every other tick far. Going for the Enigma targets, and I've gotten heavy, so I am
not yet. Still plenty of time to do it.
Moonshot or bust.
We'll see if they get the.
And that will be a bust. That is I got a lot of risk on that. Going 20s, going for 4K. It's 4K or bust. Right now, what's it gonna be? Type in the chat. Is it gonna be 4K or bust? Type in the chat. There's my $400 superstition. That's 3,600 right there, that white cross. I'm gonna remember it. This might be the white cross to remember. That's my $400 superstition right there, staring me in the face. Come on, break that $400 superstition. Do it for me one time. No! Not a double cross at the bottom of a zone. Don't be the one. It's Friday. It's Friday, baby. Push me.
For internet.
Push me. Push me.
So unlikely to treat.
That's 3,800. It's not the 4K yet, bro. Do it. Do it.
That's one good news.
Do it. You caught him off sides. You caught him off sides, and you got triple ready ups up here. Let's go all the way to the Enigma target on the retry, baby.
Beep.
Give it to me, baby. One more time.
Man, rather lose internet than power.
Target filled.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We got 4K hype on a Friday. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
I know somebody that did, and sometimes they have good speed, sometimes not. Yeah, we're about
I don't understand this. Grilled cheese Obama sandwich.
Do you suffer from a lack of a father figure? Do you have clinical depression? Have you ever accidentally broken your mom's favorite coffee cup, and when she found out you did it, she tied you to a bed and spanked you with a metal spatula? If you said yes to any of these things, I don't care. And to keep it a bean, no one cares.
What you say?
Yes, been able to get.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new
Breakdown point. But yes. Right over here.
Let's talk about that read. It's all right here. Yes, everybody understands that all started right here, and you had to wait for a bigger time frame play. Hope everybody understands that. Like, you're not necessarily like just boom, hitting right when that hits, because what happens when a big time frame? It's like turning the Titanic. How do you turn the Titanic? Think about it. Apparently, it's hard.
Still down on the YM trade, MYM. Still think that has potential.
How much space does it need to turn, right? You got a gigantinormous boat, and you're like, I got to do a 180, and it's like, hopefully you avoid the iceberg, right? But yeah, it takes a while for that boat to turn, but you've got a higher time frame up top making that pivot, right? So the lower time frame, you're gonna have to sweat it, and you want a trap. I mean, does that not look like all retailers are like, okay, it's going, look, it broke the high, okay, I'm going long, and there they are. There's them getting in right there, which is why I talk about that sell supply sometimes coming and being like, okay,
it looks like
stops run for the people who got short right there.
The opening price.
Carnage. Trapped them. Now the Titanic is moving the other direction. Now, if the higher time frame is coming in, then now it is a grind down. You want to see a grind down. You don't want to see a fast move down, right? If it's a fast move down, then it bounces. Yes.
Let's go.
But when it's slow, it's gonna go. Everybody understand that?
I can root for you guys.
Yeah, root for me, Mike.
Oh, this sounds pretty good.
All right, there's my P&L on the day. First trade didn't go to plan. It's all right. Don't have to be perfect to be profitable. There's my 4K
Thought those might be up more.
on the day, on a Friday.
Diesel's up 1.32%.
I think there was some good learning opportunities in there today. What do you guys think? Where are you at? About an hour and 15. Don't forget, if you purchase this weekend, I'm doing one-on-one mentorships with you. You got 3 calls with me along with it, and there is a lease-to-own option there on the website. If you want to answer 5 questions from me, you can call the number on the bottom of the website. Let's chat this weekend. If you answer my 5 questions, get some feedback around our new website and all that fun jazz. Got a few questions for you. I will hook you up with the deepest discount ever. Beating Black Friday, all that good stuff. And don't forget, code ALGOBOX for Apex. If you want the cheapest, it's always the same. You don't have to hunt around, all that kind of nonsense. Just know that we got a deal with Apex that says if you use code ALGOBOX, you will always get the deepest discount. And don't forget, if you do 3 accounts with code ALGOBOX, I will hook you up with a golden knife. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mossball, Curtis, G, and Eddie B. I am sitting in that big H-Town. Happy Friday! See ya.
They were all there. That's much better. Have all the
Art team,
married.
why don't you show Mikey Schwartz and his Muppets how it's done?
Now, my other house, I live pretty close to the hospital. Our power barely ever went
The
down
old
there. We're on the
adage
same
where,
leg of
you know,
power
the individual investor
as
doesn't have a
the
chance,
hospital.
but the institutional
Why?
investor has
Double
better
delta,
technology,
double
better
delta,
information,
Very
double
seldom did our power
you know,
ever
more
go out.
money,
If it
better
did,
opportunity.
it wasn't out
I
very
don't
long
think
at
it's
all.
real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use, in fact, they have advanced front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Double delta team on the 1.
Rewind. Rewind.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these Forex signals.
Delta vibrating. Long. Look for long. Harmonic pattern. Pick up. Down on freeze. Order filled. Target filled.
Audio Jungle.